house, so I change it seasonally.
Hotspot, that's amazing.
Okay.
I love that. Never change K.
What can I say? I yearn to be for the whimsy.
Alright, let's see. Let's move some stuff over. Do-do-do-do-do.
Here we go.
So, by the way, I'm getting a new phone probably this week.
Still
What kind
Google?
of phone?
Oh yeah, it's still a Pixel 10.
Damn.
You know why? Because Verizon hooked me up. Apparently, it's called like a loyalty reward. They're just like, we're gonna give you the Pixel 10, and we're gonna pay $1,000.
Oh, perfect.
So they're giving me $1,000 for my phone, which is great.
Hard to beat
I love
that.
it.
I know, and if I would, and if I would have gotten the base model, it actually covers a phone in its entirety. But I wanted like the XL model
Yeah.
and stuff like too. So it only adds like $6 a month to my bill.
That's not bad at all.
It's funny. My accountant was like, "Hey, before I file your taxes, like, do you have a phone bill to write off? I forgot to ask about that." I'm like, "Nope, family plan, baby."
Liv and
Yeah.
I merged cell phone plans.
Oh, it is official.
Yeah.
Jazz and I are probably
I-
gonna do that soon.
I feel for me, I think that was like harder than getting married.
Merging a cell phone bill.
No, you don't understand. Like I am so independent when it comes to like my bills and shit.
Oh,
I've been paying my own shit since I'm a teenager.
fair.
Like-
I get that.
So now that like we're married, like we have to like, save money.
Consolidate
Like,
a little,
and
Yeah, consolidate
because
bank accounts, stuff like that.
the bank account we haven't done solely because Liv hasn't had been able to get away from work early enough to go to the bank with me.
What does Liv
feel
do
like-
for work? I feel like I should know this.
She's an exterminator.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Like bugs, mice, the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
that's great. Our exterminator came this morning. They come every month.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. She's in boy mode during work hours.
Yeah, I can
Makes sense.
imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah, your job is to kill things, kill rodents.
Yeah.
Probably
Which
pays
is
pretty
good.
well too.
Extermination. It's
Yeah.
decent. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I would assume.
She's good at it. She likes it.
Yeah.
But I always felt like when we first started dating, I felt like that was such a flex, being like, "Wow, I live in New York City and dating an exterminator." Like,
She'll never be out of work.
That's true.
no,
That's true.
literally, she'll never be out of work.
Even
But
after a
all-
nuclear holocaust, there'll still be room for an exterminator.
Yeah, right.
It's literally an apocalyptic-proof job.
Yeah, I feel like living here, you either have to have a trade or you have to get a city job, and you're like, good.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh yeah, so well, you enjoy it too. So with this phone deal, it actually doubles my space on my
like hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
What's it at now?
128. And so the new XL model of the phone is 256 as the base.
How big is my phone? I'm surprised.
So, and the best part about this deal, I don't have to upgrade.
Oh, mine's 128.
The best part about this is I don't have to upgrade my plan, and I don't have to trade in my phone.
Oh, it is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm like very anal about storage on literally everything but my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, like because it's never even like close to full because I don't use my phone like that. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
I'm running out of storage everywhere. It's like a fucking problem.
Do you? I guess you have. What do you like at a 128 on your phone?
Probably my iPhone is old. Like, I think I have a 14.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much gonna use it until the wheels fall off.
Till it breaks. Yeah,
Mhm.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've had this phone
Hey,
since
Fred.
21. So
Friend houses. That's so cute.
Yeah. So
friend
no.
thousands.
I like my Pixel because they have a 7-year lifespan.
That's
So we'll get.
Yeah,
awesome.
Samsung phones also last a pretty. Like I noticed the battery is
Mhm.
going down a lot faster, but that's just normal
Wear
degradation
and
of the
tear,
battery. Yeah. But there's no like I drop this thing not all the time, but enough to where it's like, oh, I'm not going to break. So there's no reason to get a new phone other than I want one, but I just don't want one. I don't need one. There's no reason like for me to get a new
Yeah,
phone.
I don't really need a new phone, but I was like, I can't like let this deal pass.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know. Yeah, exactly. If it falls into my lap, I'll take a new phone.
Oh, exactly.
But
Yeah.
I will not leave iPhone, but I have not been excited about a new iPhone in like a while.
iPhone
I
updates
on
are like iterations of Madden for a while.
yeah, I was gonna say
on
neither has Apple.
like honestly, my iPhone 8 Plus, I mourn that phone every day of my fucking life. It was a perfect phone. It lasted forever. But like I feel like every iPhone since I have just been chasing the high of the fucking 8 Plus.
Chasing the dragon, yeah.
In all fairness, Kate, the Apple ecosystem is so goddamn convenient and hard to leave.
And I'm wrapped
It's also very
fucking
locked in. Like
in
you
it.
can't
Yeah, they lock. That's what I mean. They lock you in. And don't get me wrong. Like Apple's a great product. They're great for like actually making everything convenient and easy and foolproof. But I can't do it. I
They
can't
also
do it.
force you to be
I'm
reliable.
stuck with Samsung.
They force you to be reliable on Apple.
On
That's the
Apple,
reason.
exactly.
And I am.
I like having the options of doing other things.
Yeah.
I have a MacBook. I have an iPad. I have an iPhone. I have an
Yeah.
Apple
Oh no,
Pencil.
I
have
get
the
it.
I
You're
get it.
Apple Watch.
stuck. Yeah, you're done.
No,
The only-
you made your decision, and you made. I'm not saying you made a right or a wrong one. Just it was made.
It was made. Yeah.
The only Apple product I have never been truly loyal to are AirPods. I
Okay.
have
I
them.
don't like AirPods.
I had them once. They lasted me like 4 or 5 years, and they worked fine. They were like convenient for the train and stuff, but like they don't sound that good.
Yeah, I had the Pixel Buds. The Pixel Buds are freaking great.
Are they are they like the earbuds, Ricky, where it's like they sit on your ear, or they like the earbuds where they go in your ear?
They kind of go in, so it's not,
I like
so
the
it
one that's
doesn't-
in the ear.
so it doesn't like hang out like the upper buds do.
Yeah,
It literally looks like I have like an earpiece in.
yeah.
Except I have the green one, so actually looks like something different. So it doesn't look like I have like a legit earpiece in,
Yeah.
just in case. Mine are like bright green on purpose.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like the Bluetooth earbuds, but I'm like, man, I'm so glad I don't have wires. I am glad like that the phone gods forced us out of wired earbuds
Yeah.
and into wireless. I use Raycon. They're
Okay.
they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Their battery life lasts forever. The case obviously charges them. That lasts forever. They're
Yeah.
made for like the gym and sports, but I'm like, the bus
Mhm.
is good enough.
I've worn my buds at the gym and they never fall out.
They never fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the AirPods. I like feeling them in my ear, so I don't worry. I feel like if I have AirPods, I'm gonna always be checking to make sure it doesn't fall out,
Yeah.
even though I'm
No, I get it.
hearing.
I like these buds too because I have what's called like I can do noise cancelment or what's like transparency mode. So like if
Mm.
I'm walking in the city,
I
I can
love
still
noise
hear traffic.
transparency.
I can still hear like sirens or dogs barking or something like that.
Well, that's why I do
I
one
always
in.
keep
I always
that on.
do one ear. I never do both ears.
I with my transparency mode, I just have them on and I'll just be like, oh, be transparent so I can hear what's around me.
See, I might
These
have
are-
that setting, but I say fuck it, one ear.
These are JBLs. I use these for podcasting, and I use these for the train,
Nice.
and they're great. They also have the noise isolating, so I can hear the train and stuff.
Yeah. It's great tech to have.
Hmm
Also,
Fritz.
if you do one ear, the battery life is twice as long because each bud has a battery.
Yeah.
I got the 17 last year. It's exactly the same as what I had before. Isn't that crazy, Fritz? Oh my god. So yeah, it was a very spicy wrestling weekend. Well, spicy wrestling Monday apparently. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber was fine. Monday was great.
I mean, in and outside of the ring, like everybody was just mad at each other.
Yeah, they're like, man, this WrestleMania build isn't great. Let's kind of do something crazy and actually all go crazy.
Well, did you ever see the fake Triple H guy that I put on in our Discord?
No, is it a TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't have TikTok downloaded. That's why.
No, you can watch it on Discord.
Oh, I can. Okay, let me go to it.
Mhm.
Let me do the shit
At least on the
live.
desktop app.
Live reaction. Okay, Dana Live Triple H.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Damn, this thing's 2 minutes and 37 seconds long. It's like an eternity for a TikTok.
No, it's funny as shit.
That's not that long for a TikTok.
Some TikToks can be as long as 10 minutes.
It's a
Yeah.
new era.
Oh, is that the guy, the Triple H guy?
Yeah.
I see my kids off to school, and then I realize that me and Steph are home alone, and so I ask her the infamous question.
Are you ready? He kind of sounds like Triple H.
Time for some breakfast.
She said no, so it's time for breakfast.
And then just for something sweet, a protein shake from Walmart. Then I go over some of my own personal booking ideas, and you know what? I figure I'll show you some of them. Take a good
Sami Zayn sucks, masked man. Yeet.
Wait, why is it so loud?
and then I spit that crap out, because that's what I do. Then it's time to go to the office for a day of creative meetings. That's me sitting down at the creative meeting for the day. That's Paul Heyman. He's my consigliere.
He's my consigliere.
He's not wrong.
That's a heartbreak kid, Shawn Michaels, man. My best friend in the world. That's Bruce Pritchard. Very loyal to this company. And that's Road Dogg. A complete and utter idiot. That goes back to the suggestion to which I asked, how would you want to do that? He says he doesn't know. The meeting ends and we've got our creative direction. All right, so Sammy loses, LA Knight loses, Gunther retires somebody, Jay eats, and then there's a masked man run in. That should get us through till Roman comes back.
That should get us through until Roman comes back.
Yeah, we should totally be good to move our WWE headquarters to Riyadh, no problem. Just get to you already, we're moving to Riyadh. Phone meetings continue with the people at TKO. Raising ticket prices to $20,000? Time for a workout. New era. All part of the magic, man. The day ends.
I can't believe how good this guy sounds as Triple H.
Relaxation. What better way to unwind than watching yourself on DVD?
Watching yourself on DVD.
Come sit.
Because the library's not available on demand. Ignore a few texts from Vince before it's time to call it a day. Amazing. Elite's wrestling conversation. Amazing.
Yeah, so he did one after Elimination Chamber. But he's done one like after every major WWE show. He's like, all right, guys, we got through Raw. What are we gonna do next? It's like Road Dogg is always like Road Dogg's always says something stupid. Bruce Pritchard's always like kissing his ass. The latest one he did, he plays a character called the Reasonable Guy. He's the one that like makes sense of everything. Or like he did one after Elimination. It's like, all right, it's going to be great that that Seth Rollins came back and took out most of the Vision. And Reasonable Guy's like, well, actually, everybody that Seth was supposed to take out from the Vision was already injured.
He's already injured.
So he's kind of just attacking random people. Didn't actually go after anybody. He's like, well, it doesn't matter. Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins, I mean, is going to be great. And someone's like, oh, we did that already.
They did. I was thinking that too. Like they did do that already. And
it was 39.
I can't tell you how much I don't want to see Austin Theory and Seth Rollins.
It's not Austin Theory's fault that John Cena ruined his career.
It's not. And it's not his fault that he's not allowed to talk anymore either.
Which is a shame because he was actually a pretty decent talker.
Dude, like they literally like, okay, Austin Theory, we're going to give you the chance to tell you why you're doing what you're doing. And then music cut him off. It was like LA Knight. Like, okay, yeah. or not. Like this booking has not done this man any favors.
Not at all. My God, I miss Austin Theory on the Indies. Like Evolve Austin Theory.
Me too.
The best.
Monster.
That is what's frustrating because this guy has so much potential. Like he has all the tools, as like JBL would say.
Yeah.
But they're just not using them right.
Yeah, it's such a shame. And like, ironically, the best version of him is when he was with Johnny and with the Way family.
The Way, yeah.
All right, I also love, we're not going to talk on the show, but I also love how Johnny Gargano's just moping around now that Ciampa's gone.
I know.
It's so cute. Did
him on vacation.
Him
just
kid's
everywhere.
Birthday party. It's a picture from Ciampa's child's birthday party, someone's kid's birthday party, and he's sitting like planking on the ground, sad.
He's just planking everywhere. It's
and
so
I love
funny.
how Candace has to like drag him everywhere. That's got to be
I
such
can't
a fun
believe
household.
Planking is back.
Oh God! Remember that time when Gargano went to tour WWE headquarters?
Which
Like the
time?
old one. It was like an online video they did where Johnny and Candice was the headquarters for the first time, and Johnny is such a WWE mark from childhood.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
cute.
so he's running around doing all this stuff, and then like they decided to do a workout because remember there was a gym in headquarters.
Of course, there's a gym in headquarters.
So Johnny's on one of the machines, and he's like, "I hate Austin. I hate Austin."
Oh, I do remember that
Oh,
now.
I've seen that.
Candice is like, "What are you talking about?"
It's a habit.
Oh, so good. Very nice, very evil. Hey, Taquan, by the way, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I gotta start tuning. So Fretz is going on the road to 14 in his recap of Raw.
Oh, WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, he's on the road to Wrestling 14. So we're getting to the point where Tyson shows up.
Yep.
And all that fun stuff. But yeah, gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time.
GOOD time.
God, yeah. Anytime I find a good Elite Wrestling thing, well, I'm just gonna send it to you. Or put it in the Discord.
Put it in Discord. I'll watch it. I guess watching the desktop. I'll watch
I'll show you the post EC one. There's one where everything Road Dogg suggested had something to do with poop.
And then Baron Corbin puts dog food on Roman Reigns.
I was just thinking that.
You know, because he's the big dog.
Because he's the big dog.
Oh my God, what a time. All right, let's get the show. We're actually going to start around 7 or so. So, Elimination Chamber, somebody got into the Hall of Fame, but nobody was kind of expecting, to be honest with you.
I thought they were already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no, they weren't. Because
I did too.
There's a reason
Vince,
their tag team reign got broken.
Yeah, like twice.
Yeah, well, once initially, but then twice again. We'll talk about all that. So yeah, sit back, relax. We're going to have some fun on this show because it's very nice, very evil. Show title, by the way. I already know what the show title and the cover is.
FWN. Fun.
Absolutely all the fun. Rock bottom on dog poop. Rock bottom on dog poop. Goodness gracious. Anywho, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Hey, Charles.
Kings of the rings of the illest. Kings of the rings of the illest. from the Wrestle Addict Radio HQ, representing Kings of the Rings to the fullest. King Ricky made the hot tag to Willie T, and out of nowhere like Randy is the Queen Bee. K-Fay brother, 400 plus in the bag like money in the bank brother. See when they pod, it's the opposite of common. Look at the comments, crowned at a certified top 10. You heard? Kings of the Rings pod. Throw up a too sweet when you see the squad. Like a chop in a, I know you feel it. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Kings of Rings podcast, episode number 434. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be a very nice, very evil episode. As we got a little spooky this weekend at Elimination Chamber, for good and for bad, maybe. Who the fuck knows? With me, as always, founder, proprietor, male mate galore. Still hasn't figured out what the hell any of that means. Will
No, we Googled it last week. We figured it out, and it's I'm thinking cheers and jeers for Mr. Danhausen. So I still wish it was Chris Jericho, but a boy can dream.
And introducing for the first time ever under a brand new moniker, you're getting close to beating the man of 1,000 gimmicks at this point. K-Hausen, welcome to the show.
Well, we are in a new era after all.
One for the road.
So, with this new era, I aspire to be very nice, very evil, and hopefully reclaim my prediction lead post-haste.
Hopefully. The results are in from this weekend. And
I didn't do well.
Neither did I.
So
I did better in Mance's prediction because of the Danhausen point.
I totally abdicated. I totally forgot to do Mance's prediction. But our prediction is the one that kind of counts right now. We're going to get into all of that. I do know what the results are. I will reveal the results very, very soon. But first, let's talk about some things going on outside of the ring, which, by the way, probably going to be a theme this week of things happening outside the ring and in another virtual world, like, the internet. But first and foremost, it was announced over the weekend that Demolition, the legendary tag team that everybody kind of doesn't talk about, finally is getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. The Undertaker did a reveal on a cell phone. He called them pretty much, and they recorded. I'm like, I don't know about Undertaker's whole thing being like the guy that brings you to the Hall of Fame. It's whatever.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It happens. I guess it's cool. But Demolition, the third inductees into the Hall of Fame. Demolition was a legendary tag team from the 1980s, hence why they look like Kiss rejects. In this photo, they for the longest time had the longest reigning tag team title reign in the history of WWE at 478 days. And then I believe, if I'm correct, they sued WWE. And then WWE was like, "Hey, New Day, you want to have the longest reigning tag team title reign?" And that's exactly what happened. New Day broke that record at 484 days, only to be surpassed several years later by getting it shattered by the Usos.
Yeah, that's all true. Like, I'm not going to say that's not what happened, but it's part of the story. The other part is, if you notice, like, Honky Tonk Man's record was broken.
Correct.
Rowan had his super long reign. So Vince and WWE as a company wanted to kind of create these new records for their more modern stars. Like, eventually someone's going to tie Stone Cold Steve Austin with 3 Rumble wins.
It's going to be Cody.
And it's going to be either Cody or Randy, because that's all who's left right now. So it's like they want to have, like, with these records, people that the younger people, or my kids or my future kids would then recognize. They're not going to know who what's a honky tonk? Like, that sounds offensive. I don't know what it is, but it sounds offensive. And I'm gonna be like, no, it's the Usos. Right. They're just they're urban.
they're a little more urban. A little more urban than the honky tonk.
But yeah, Demolition sued, so they're gonna, that was probably the start of the trend of, let's kind of modernize a lot of our records. And except for like Bruno's and Hogan's, because It's too long.
Yeah, there's no one that's going to break.
They got one Hogan, not the other Hogan.
Yeah. Bruno is way too long. So yeah, as Fretch was saying there, Crest gets an honorable mention in the demolition induction. I don't, Fretch, you gotta keep me in the loop here because I don't know if both members of Demolition are still with us. I know one of them is. But I there's at least one. What the hell is that dinging sound?
It's like Kay installed an elevator in their house.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we got a doorbell finally.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's like a doorbell, like outside of a door, or?
Yeah, so we got one of those like Amazon doorbells. So there's one that's like outside of the building,
okay,
and then the receiver is inside our apartment.
Whenever I visit, I'm still just gonna call you and be like,
yes.
I'm not gonna.
Well, I have to come up to let people in regardless, but the doorbell replaces the call.
One would think, but yes. Demolition to the Hall of Fame. This makes 3 people inducted into the Hall of Fame, which includes Stephanie McMahon, probably gonna headline the
yeah,
show.
how they had the graphic. It's like Stephanie's gonna highlight, and that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No issue.
AJ Styles, and then Demolition. More people to come. They have announced there are going to be more people into the Hall of Fame. Axe and Smash are both alive on that call. Okay, so Axe and Smash are going to be there. So good job. Smash was Repo Man. Oh, I
really?
did not know that. Do you remember Repo Man, Will?
I know of it. It was one of those 90s gimmicks, right?
Yeah, but he was apparently smashed when he was in Demolition in the 80s.
He was getting smashed, more like it.
So WWE Hall of Fame is going to be Friday, April 17th at 9 p.m. That's local time, by the way. So that means on the East Coast, that's at midnight.
Midnight?
Yeah. Yeah, just to keep that in mind. Man.
I know what I won't be watching.
I'm so sick of fucking Vegas.
The West Coast is really screwing them up. Among other things, like ticket sales. Screwing up a lot for them. But as the Hall of Fame schedule right now, as always, it is a part of WrestleMania weekend. What will not be a part of WrestleMania weekend moving forward is NXT's Stand and Deliver. They have made the decision to move it 2 weeks before Mania. NXT Stand and Deliver
Good for them.
is the replacement for what used to be like the WrestleMania takeover, which by and large I still miss the takeover model. I miss it a lot. But there's rumors saying that they wanted NXT to kind of stand on its own and not be lost in the scuffle of WrestleMania week, which it kind of does, to be honest with you. And also the way that they had put the Stand and Delivers on was that it was Saturday of WrestleMania weekend. So Stand and Deliver was first, and then night 1 of WrestleMania was like hours after.
Back to back. It was a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It was a lot. Like the 2-day WrestleMania really fucked NXT because when NXT being Saturday night was such the perfect
good primer, great
opening
primer.
act, appetizer, like high energy crowd ready for the weekend. Is kind of get it out of your system and then get ready for tomorrow. This with the 2-night WrestleMania, they make it impossible. Like it would have to be like when does NXT typically air? Tuesdays, yeah. Like it would have to be on Tuesday, but you would need to assume thousands of people who are going to go there are going to be there for the entire week, which you can't. Like it's not smart to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You can't get rid of SmackDown. You'd have to do it on Thursday.
Yeah,
and just have Thursday, Friday, Monday for the like the basketball arena.
I feel like that's better.
What do you mean?
It's still a lot, but it is better.
You extend the week, you still make the money while not exhausting your audience.
It would be hard to kind of pull up because like even whenever we would travel to Mania, it's like I'm not showing up on like a Tuesday. Like I'm sorry, like I'm maybe Wednesday at best.
Yeah, we usually fly in the Wednesday of the week.
Wednesday or Thursday.
We fly in Wednesday, get acclimated. Thursday's a party day. Fridays we'll SmackDown, and then
SmackDown.
We have one day to see the sights and go on Bourbon Street, and then the rest is straight wrestling.
Exactly. So this is probably going to be a positive move for them. It's interesting to see how this is going to be booked. So it is going to be in St. Louis at the factory. They ran this. They ran this last year when Randy showed up to face Javon Evans.
Where is this airing? Is this airing on Peacock?
I honestly don't know, because by the time this airs, they should be officially out of the Peacock deal. Like, this is the last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, March. Yeah,
It's March. It's March. Yeah, March is the last month. So
ideally, more of their library is going to be
Netflix?
open to distribution somewhere, including the current NXT rights.
Yeah. There's a possibility of this may air on ESPN. This may air on Netflix. But it's currently right now, I don't think they have a clue where this is going to air.
Because the TVs are what, CW?
CW, yeah.
Who
CW's not going to run.
Who owns a CW? That's not Time Warner.
No. CW is run
Viacom?
It's not Viacom either.
No.
So what streaming service owns the CW?
CW has its own like app and their own streaming stuff, and it's completely free.
That's not going to make you money.
Yeah, it's not going to make money.
I feel like the CW is not going to air that like prime time.
CW. Nexstar Media Group.
Yeah, Nexstar Media Group. That's what it is. Yep.
It's a 50-50 venture between Warner Brothers and Paramount. Okay, so they're probably waiting for Warner Brothers to be sold to figure out where NXT goes, because NXT could go to HBO or Paramount, because they both own the CW.
Yeah, it's not going to go to HBO. That's conflict of interest.
No, it would probably go to Paramount because the UFC is on Paramount.
It's possible, and it also could go to ESPN if ESPN.
It could also go to ESPN, but they're probably like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Or Netflix, who knows?
Or Netflix, depending on how Netflix is happy with the Raw deal. I mean,
which I think they're probably very happy. I would assume.
I don't know. That's the thing. Netflix doesn't give us anything to go off of. They keep their numbers to themselves.
Not one bit. Yeah.
They probably share that with the company, but publicly, they don't have to tell us shit.
Because they're private. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll know if the deal gets re-upped for the full 10 years. I mean, in a few years. So 4 more years. So, yeah. I mean, I'm happy with it. The show is watchable on Netflix, and there's very few like technical issues ever, if any. Other than blurping out the word fuck on the crowd chants fuck. Same with ESPN. ESPN isn't a bad interface really either. No. On the rewatch it is, but watching it live it's totally fine.
The rewatch is glitchy.
The rewatch was not glitchy for me.
The rewatch had no, you're right, because this time the rewatch did have ads for me. It had
had ads, but it wasn't
a few small ads. But I'm like, I should be able to fast forward through these. But whatever. Because I watched it. I didn't watch it live. I started watching it like 11 o'clock on Saturday night.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it Sunday during the day.
Yeah,
I watched it live, but we fell asleep at the end of the men's chamber, so we had to rewatch the men's chamber on Sunday.
Pretty solid. Honestly, I know we're gonna get into it. Women's chamber is way better.
Oh yeah,
not even close. Not even fucking close. But yeah, NXT. I think it goes to Paramount on Netflix.
I don't know. That's another streaming show. It's got to go. I want NXT to go to a pre-existing service that they already have, because Paramount will be a new venture for them. Yeah, like Netflix. So let's see what happens. But NXT officially away from the WrestleMania week. So let's see how that is built. See if they stand on their own, so on and so forth. More from NXT coming a little bit later. But now let's move on to this past weekend's Elimination Chamber, which emanated for the first time in a long time. From the United Center in Chicago, the real hometown of CM Punk, the mythical hometown of AJ Lee, which Michael Cole kept to be like, oh, AJ Lee's hometown of Chicago. I'm like, stop it, Michael.
And then they ring an announcer from Union City, New Jersey. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I know what that is.
New Jersey, the respect it deserves.
That's
and
not
then,
much.
And then, what was it, Trayvon? No, I almost said Trayvon. What's his name? Javon Williams.
Javon Evans.
He called him Williams.
No, they said Javon Williams.
Did they really?
Mark Nash, whoever the ring announcer's name is, said Williams, and then Michael Cole had to go, Javon Evans.
Oh man, goodness, just ridiculous stuff around the men's chamber the entire time. So we're gonna talk about both chambers. We're gonna talk about what the hell was in that box. But we can get to some of the other stuff that was real quick, specifically the Punk and AJ Lee matches. Punk, I marked when he hit the Chicago Bulls theme. I was like, because I was a big Jordan fan. I was like,
it worked.
Damn it.
It worked.
God, the only thing that would have been better is if Jordan walked him out, but that place would have lost its cookies.
Yeah, you think how much money do you think Jordan would have required for that to happen?
Do you know how much money that fucking company's worth? They can shell out the money for him.
but you think like, why would I do this?
Car.
I
Then
heard
Jordan's
that
car,
entrance is
how Punk come
expensive
in.
to do in Chicago.
What?
I saw something on TikTok, but I'm not sure why, that doing that Chicago Bulls entrance in Chicago is expensive to do.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
because
the
how he
music?
did it, because like it wasn't just the theme song.
Was it like accurate?
It was the same announcer from the Jordan era.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's the same announcer
That's
from the Jordan
crazy.
era. He's like one
Yeah,
of the most iconic
Michael Cole said that
announcers ever.
too. Like that, yeah, Michael Cole mentioned that too, which is really cool. It was
that's
really, really
fucking
cool.
awesome.
And CM Punk was just in the like watching him this in the zone
Yeah.
was like, all right.
What was great
really,
about it, like
really
when the beat officially drops, he popped that door open. Like he timed it perfectly.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And his Chicago themed gear and everything was really good.
When they were preparing for him to come out and the lights went out, I really thought we were going to get the AFI entrance, and I lost my fucking mind. But then they started doing the Bulls thing, and I'm like, okay, that's 20 times better.
For a split second, I was like, no way, kill switch. And I was like, oh, okay. And then my second thought was AFI. And there was the Bulls. I'm like, oh, yeah.
The reason I thought AFI because they put it in the video game.
Yes,
they did.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that too.
In a showcase mode.
Video game. Yeah.
But the day he brings back Kill Switch, I will fucking pass away.
Well, he brought it back for Mania.
Well, like for real.
Yeah.
No, Punk has said he's the only song he's ever walking out to ever again is Cult of Personality because it's his song, which it fits. It fits the brand, it fits the character, and it's a personal thing for him. So
and Living Color's freaking awesome.
Yeah. That too. Like I'm fine with never hearing Kill Switch Punk again, but in my dreams and in my heart, I want it.
I'm really nostalgic for it.
Yeah, so that Punk Balor match was just pretty much a technically really good match. Punk countering the coup de grace into a sharpshooter.
Pretty crazy.
Was pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Punk countering the coup de grace into a sharpshooter was absolutely bonkers.
He loves Bret Hart. Not surprising.
He loves Bret so much. He's like the only.
Literally, we were watching it, and I'm like, "That's for Bret Hart."
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. By the way, your chopsticks are awesome.
Thank you, the Karopi.
You're kind of cheating because they're kind of stuck together.
Well, with my questionable dexterity, I use the children's ones. I don't care.
Fair enough. Whatever, as long as it gets the job done. Exactly. So you had that. This is kind of an LOL Punk wins moment because like there was no way he was losing in Chicago, especially not with that entrance.
No.
And
I was nervous. I was nervous for a hot second. I'm like, what if they really do it?
That would have been. Listen, WWE has had creatives, has done some dumb stuff creatively, but this would have been an abomination to everything they've done.
I feel like if they did that, if they did him like that, it would have I feel like ruins the entire relationship that they've worked so hard to rebuild.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So sorry, everyone. He got shafted by WWE for so long on his first run. And I feel like if they fucked him over like that, he would be frustrated.
Yeah. So what we have now is it is officially official. Roman versus CM Punk, the main event of main events of WrestleMania this week. And on Monday, they did not hold back on each other. Ironically, they're in Indianapolis when Punk was like, oh, I brought you up with the Shield. And Roman was like, correction, you brought Dean and Seth up. And
no,
Punk
he
was
said
like,
the other two.
Well, yeah, we know what he meant. He said the other two because that is in the lore of WWE and the Shield. That is true. Mm-hmm. Roman was not the official third person. It was somebody else. And I think that other person got fired or let go, and then they put Roman in. So Roman was not an original Shield member, technically, when they were going to bring up the faction. I forgot how Roman got added, but he was not. So that is very true what's said. So it's a bit of a work shoot. I was very intrigued how Netflix let a lot of swear words go. I was like, we're going at it today. Okay.
Maybe Punk paid the fines himself.
I love how Punk was like, listen, if you're going to come up here and do an acknowledge me and walk away, this could have been a tweet. Which
Literally.
he almost broke Roman on that. He almost broke
Yeah.
Roman on that, and they were going at each other, and it would started getting really heated. What I had noticed is that because this happened with John Cena, Roman likes to use punk ass bitch when he wants to be serious in his promos.
Yes, I've noticed that. I feel like that's how he demonstrates that he's tough.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
You're so
That's
hard, Roman Reigns.
that is true. It was supposed to be Punk wanted Chris Hero. It
Oh.
was supposed to be Chris Hero and not Roman.
Chris Hero would have been cool.
He's also a really nice guy. I have met Chris Hero / Casazono.
Mhm.
Really cool guy. Really nice. So obviously Chris Hero became Casazono, and he went back and forth in NXT and doing all of that stuff. Again, really fun guy. I still can't picture the Shield with Chris Hero in it. Like Chris Hero's too much of a funny guy.
Yeah.
to Roman. So they shot back and forth. Roman was like, "You're only here to sell tickets." I love how he said, "Hopeful, like almost sell out a crowd in Chicago."
Mhm.
You know, for 30 and 40-year-old virgins and their parents that still live with their parents. I was like,
Crazy.
that was an attacking demographic there, Roman.
That's crazy that, like, I feel like no matter how old we are always the demographic being attacked in WWE.
Oh, of course we are. Of course we are, but we are the most loyal.
Yes, we are.
And he dug at Punk, but then Punk's the most dangerous thing Punk can tell somebody in promo, because he's done it before, especially since he's come back. He'll be like, "Are you finished?" Because he's done that a lot too. Like he grabbed Roman and said, "Are you finished?" And then Punk just totally turned it up out of nowhere. Where he's like, he goes, "I'm going from beating you at WrestleMania to burying you." And I've always gonna do like a John Cena buried line, but he said, you're not gonna be alone anymore, because I'm gonna bury you next to your father."
Crazy.
And I was like, they allowed him to say that. And
Well,
I thought Roman would start immediately swinging. You know,
just save me for next week. Roman's coming for Larry's ashes.
I saw a meme that said Roman's gonna do what Bossman did to Al Snow. Do you remember that?
Remind me of what? No, I don't.
So Al Snow's dog had died or whatever, and so Bossman cooked up the dog and served it to Al Snow.
Oh, that's like Scott Hedderman's parents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me really sad.
It was a storyline, but that's how I know this was kind of a work and not a shoot. This was allowed to be said. It reminds me of, excuse me, when Paige made the comments about Charlotte's brother, and people were like,
"Oh yeah,"
fuck? And Charlotte was like, "No, I okay this." The only person that was really mad was Rick, because she didn't tell her father.
I mean, I wouldn't have either.
It's that level of seriousness, but that's also what gets everybody invested.
Yeah.
You know, and these are two guys who are able, I think, teeter that line and know that it's just business.
Mm-hmm.
But it was done so well. It was done extremely well. You know, and Roman has gotten better on the mic. He thinks he's a little bit more competent, but then you still went up against CM Punk, who will annihilate you if need be.
But Roman was like a little, like, I feel like, I was talking to Mance about this yesterday, like, Roman is very repetitive on Punk being like, "Oh, you left. You don't want to be here. Blah, 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 blah." And I feel like those are really tired arguments for CM Punk in general by now.
Yeah, because Sep used it all the time.
Yes, and now we're still using it in 2026. He's been back, what, 2.5 years?
Yeah, I'm very certain that Larry will be used.
Oh, for sure.
At some point down the road. I think it's Larry is going to be used. And then so the match that
WWE make merch for Larry?
No, yeah. Punk keeps on coming out with Larry inspired merch for himself.
It's cute.
So
That should be like a plushie or something.
So what we need to take away from this is that the match that needs the most hype and attention is getting the most hype and attention. So we're doing one thing right here, with Punk and Roman, and this is going to be amazing. This is the match you want to highlight. Also moving into Elimination Chamber, you had AJ Lee beating Becky Lynch by shenanigans, and of course, Ref Jessica Starr is also involved in this. So it's going to be interesting how Becky retaliates from this. Larry's going to be a manager in 2K. Stop it, Freds. So AJ Lee is going to go into Mania as champion. She's going to be a fighting champion. So expect AJ Lee's schedule to be a little bit more than what we've seen her. It seems like it's going to be a bit of an open challenge potentially for the IC title. But we'll see what AJ Lee does with that. We talked about the whole CM Punk segment. So is there anything you want to add to "I'm going to bury you next to your father" commentary promo?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was very good. Roman needs to kind of step up his game because he's pretty much just like, yeah, I just don't like you. That's his whole story. And CM Punk's just like, I don't care. I'm gonna bury you because I'm the best. It's like I'm kind of on Team Punk with this one. Roman isn't really they're both tweeners. Well, CM Punk's a face. Roman's a tweener. Which is why it works and it feels personal. It feels real story there. Interesting how they tied in the Indianapolis aspect throughout the entire show. But yeah, Roman's whole thing, it needs a little more.
What I think he didn't hype on enough, it was kind of a part of the beginning of the battle, but it wasn't like a highlight of it, was because Punk is like, oh, this is where I brought the Shield in. And he's like, you brought the other two guys in. Because Roman was not an original member.
Roman wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, that was good. That was good subtext.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. So
I think he should hype on that more because like what Roman's does really well when he's upset about something personal to him, and obviously not being selected initially as a part of a Shield because we figured this out in the chat while you were away. Will it was supposed to be Chris Hero?
Supposed to be Chris Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. That's who Punk originally wanted, or who Paul Heyman, or whoever originally wanted.
Punk wanted Hero.
Yeah. So. I mean, that would be a good thing. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to be the guy. You wanted a guy who worked here for a cup of coffee over the greatest, someone who's on the Mount Rushmore. You're a fucking idiot. No one should believe anything you say. The Virgin line was good because, yeah, it's semi-true. But even still, it's kind of like, okay, Roman, like, you're not really saying anything you haven't said before. Whereas CM Punk just goes, I'm going to bury you next to your father, which is like, holy shit. He's like, yeah, I'm friends with your cousins because you turned them away, you idiot. Like, now who's the idiot? Like, CM Punk has more of a valid point to their beef.
He had every rebuttal that like anything Roman could bring up, he was like, yeah, okay, and?
Yeah, he's like, where are you going? I have something to say. You're going to sit here and listen. Roman's just like, okay. But, like I'm saying, the next time you guys see each other, Roman's going to beat the fuck out of him. There's going to be no talking. Roman's going to get his heat back, and there we go. So
yeah, it worked on their cousin Zilla Fatu. I saw a video of him watching.
Oh no, what happened?
And Zilla was like, I am no longer a CM Punk fan. He's like, if I see CM Punk, I'm swinging.
Yeah, The Rock tweeted something out too. So I mean, it's a great line.
Yeah,
right to go off the show. Like
it hits, it hits hard.
I mean, because Samoans, they're all fucking crazy about each other. So like, yeah, it's a great line. Because CM Punk also has a history of burying people, kind of,
yeah. So it was spicy. But anywho, back to AJ Lee beating Becky by Bugs Bunny like shenanigans. She's gonna go into Mania. We're probably getting Becky AJ Lee too.
Probably.
Yeah. There's gonna be a little bit of an open challenge, but I think it's gonna be good for AJ Lee because she does need to get more ring time going into Mania. So it's gonna be interesting who she faces up against you. But overall, both quality matches between the Punk family, I guess as we'll call them. Yeah. They were pretty much the undercard, even though they were both in Chicago. But moving on to the first chambers that we're going to review, the men's elimination chamber, and talk about it started out okay, and then it just started going into calamity like range, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with this one, Javon Evans opening, he's I'm nervous. I was like, ooh. He's you could see how, which is fine. He's 21 years old, but like when you're coming out doing the whole camera shake thing, you go, I'm nervous.
I didn't hear him say I'm nervous. I forgot.
I thought it was cute.
I was just like, oh man, you can't do that. Rookie move. I mean, like, but once the match got going, I was like, okay, yeah, no, he's fine. Yeah. But this match was supposed to be a showing of Javon, a showing of Trick, and then a showing of Bronson Reed, who then got hurt. I think it didn't do any of that. Like, Javon didn't have a great spot. Trick Williams didn't really do much of anything. And Logan Paul got the 3 pins. Yeah, they gave all the good stuff to Logan Paul.
Logan Paul did all the shit Bronson Reed was supposed to do. Bronson Reed was supposed to take everybody out.
Logan Paul also almost hurt him and Javon. Like, Javon almost like was that close to breaking his neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw him hit us, I go, oh, that is not good.
Oh, and then LA Knight botched. It was hilarious. And Randy even laughed.
Yeah.
I was going to say, did you see Randy roll over and start cracking up laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this match didn't really do anyone any favors. No one really looked good here.
You know what it was? It got sloppy. So like you had the LA Knight botch, which
botches happen. Whatever.
Yeah, which happens. But the fact that Randy doesn't even care anymore about anything is one of the funniest things ever. It was just like Randy's just laughing openly. Like he is too old to care anymore.
You know what? Good for him though.
No, I love old man don't give a crap Randy. Like Randy's having the time of his life now. Yeah. You know, you have that, you had the LA Knight botch. Someone tried to throw somebody into the corner and the ref got in the way. I was like, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah, what is going on here? Like, yeah, it was sloppy. The masked men were stupid. Seth Rollins was great. The ending was great. The masked
men have jumped the shark.
Yeah, because it's people we don't know. Because it's like Seth Rollins training guys.
Yeah, from Black and Brave or whatever. And I saw it on SmackDown. I was like, this is kind of weird. And like, because they even buried that talent because they're like, oh, it was a nobody.
It was a nobody. They didn't even mention it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. They could have said it was a crazed fan. Would have been better. And like your first.
That would have been fun.
You're a student. You're like a wrestling.
Although that could have inspired more crazed fans. Probably TK would probably be like, no, fuck you, no.
But like, I'm looking from the perspective of like somebody who's training to be a wrestler. They get this opportunity to be in the spot, and he gets called a nobody.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
I can't wait till he main events like WrestleMania 52, and he goes, Michael Cole, you called me a nobody. And like he retires Gunther.
Or even worse,
that'll be in the montage.
He retires Cole.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Nobody just retired you. So you had that. The Masked Man thing was kind of weird. And then Seth returning, and I was like, this is weird. Because I'm just like, why isn't this the main spot of the chamber? You know, because like this chamber is still going to go on for a while, and Seth's in here, so this is kind of weird, whatever. And then you had Drew come in. I was like, oh my god! And then in my head, I'm like, they have no idea what they're doing at Mania, do they?
Yeah,
this is just a calamity.
Nope. Yeah, and then they have a title match on Friday because Cody needs the belt. Like,
it was just
it's going to be a triple threat.
It's going to be a fatal four-way.
Who's the fourth? Logan? Jacob. Fuck, I forgot about him. He wasn't even there.
Because Drew, ever since Saturday night's main event when Cody and Jacob Fatu had their like street fight around the arena, Drew, Jacob, and Cody have been continually attacking each other. Randy is just added in because he's Randy.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they're not selling tickets. That's why.
Yeah. So like Drew getting in and attacking, like at this point, it like from a reasonable person standpoint, why is Drew still attacking Cody? He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
Like he got the belt. Like why is this continuing?
Yeah, he's like the dog who caught his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they keep fighting. I mean, all that being said, the finish was kind of funny. When Randy was egging on Cody, hit the finisher. Oh,
and then he pulled the trigger. No, the ending was fine. The finish was great. Yeah. Like I'm not mad at Randy winning because I also love Randy Orton.
And you gotta give Randy a chance at this title again to get like kind of tease he'll break Cena. He won't, but he'll tease him.
Like why not give him one more main event?
Match. Yeah.
Like what main event's night one? I have no idea.
No clue.
I
The only
could've
thing that is
sworn I-
solidified, I think, is that Roman and Punk will main event Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. I think Rhea has the star power to main event night one, definitely, because she's all of her WrestleMania matches have been title matches. But does Jade have the star power, and does her title run worthy of a main event? I don't watch SmackDown, but from what I've heard, probably not. It depends on the build, which we're gonna get to. So
Yeah.
if I'm Triple H, I go, yeah, night one main events up in the air. Cody, Randy, Jacob, Drew, and the bitches go at it.
This is why we do what we do.
This is what
It's
we
a
do.
new-
We do. It's a
It's
new
a new
era.
era.
Yeah.
And one of you's matches is gonna highlight and bring in the new era.
Yeah.
It's the
So
quadruple H era. Hunter, Hurst, Hamilton, Helmsley. This one sees color.
yeah, right. Because he went to see Hamilton.
He went to see Hamilton. Now he gets it.
Yeah, but the men's chamber, like I said, it started out well.
It wasn't
and
good.
then-
It was a bad match.
It was just like it would just start falling into calamity. And with both chambers in particular, I noticed I was like, why are we giving why is all of these entrances like an Undertaker level of long?
Yeah, why are they each climbing? Well, whoop that trick. I had no problem with him climbing because that song is great and just his presence and his capability. Randy teasing the climb. He's like, nah, I'm just doing the pose. Like, yeah,
Javon climbing also makes sense.
He's young.
You know.
You gotta
I will
show off the young people.
I will say this: the little tweak they did the Trick's entrance when they put him on the platform and like
Raise
made
him
him
up.
go about face. I go, they figured it out.
Yeah, no, he's a
Perfect.
star. Trick's
Yeah.
a star. That's what I mean.
Perfect.
Like, they presented him as a star
Yeah,
to do nothing in the match.
which is crazy. Yeah,
It's like, why are you having this guy in a highlight spot and a breakout spot to not have him break out? Like, I get it. Maybe this isn't his time, but then have someone else in there.
it's really crazy because Trick, ever since Trick has been called to the main roster, he's main evented every PLE.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, but like
I
again,
saw something.
but he didn't do anything.
I know it's weird.
I saw something online say that they might be positioning him to go against Sammy at Mania.
I'm okay with that. Actually,
I'm okay with that too. It would be
Me
a
too.
great
Yeah.
match, and Trick really is a good heel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's just his promos. You gotta get past the lisp, but once you get past the lisp, his promos are good.
let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
it.
It's like, man, Trick, your Dusty impression must be fucking incredible.
Sev has a good Dusty impression, actually.
He does.
He does.
Sev has a really good Dusty impression. So yeah, Randy winning. We're gonna, and then on the women's side, the 10 times better match, which seems to be like whenever there's a gimmick match and it's men and women, the women always do so much better. They always do so much better.
With the exception of the Money in the Bank, the men usually do better with ladder matches. But women's Rumble, typically a little bit better.
Better, yeah.
Better.
This chamber, this one,
Better.
you know why this one was better? Because everyone looked good. Except for Alexa Bliss, but who gives a shit? Everyone else looked really Raquel,
Amazing.
great. Kiana James,
My breakout is
Yeah.
Kiana James.
yeah,
she was fantastic.
she was great.
She killed it.
played her spot. And Tiffany Stratton got her ass beat. She got beaten the
Yeah.
fuck up in that chamber.
Okay, I have to put this in our Discord or what have you. So you know how Raquel does the shades and everything?
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
chamber, they were meta glasses. So she posted
No
That's
way.
funny.
she posted the video of the meta glasses when she's in the chamber. When
Oh,
she's
that's
in
pretty
her
cool,
pod.
'cause she's in the pod.
Yeah, and so she posts the clip when Tiffany runs into her pod and she starts dying laughing. You suck. It's like, how does it feel?
Yeah, Raquel is entering her confidence era.
Absolutely.
And that, like, watching her and Rhea, like, even just for that brief time in the chamber, I was like, oh yeah, I want to see this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody looked fantastic. Going into like the week, because I didn't watch SmackDown until late. I was like, oh yeah, but we all said, oh yeah, there's no way they're just gonna put in Tiffy to do this, and then
Mhm.
They dropped the tag belts.
Rhea
and
and I
fuck, it's too
dropped
late.
tag belts, and I totally
It's too
forgot. I
late.
was like, oh damn it.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Right.
like, oh, this makes a lot more sense now. Which I'm like, okay, whatever. I still think Rhea and Io had a lot more meat on their bones at the tag champs. I totally foresaw Like I heard that part too. I totally foresaw like
It's just boys.
Rio versus the Bella twins. I mean, I thought that was a
That's what I
lock.
wanted.
I thought that was like I don't know what the hell you do now.
Well, now you do Nia Jackson, Lash Legend,
Which,
absolutely
by the way, Nia and Lash,
demolishing.
amazing.
Yeah, they're good. I
Yeah.
can see that. I don't watch SmackDown, but I can see them being very good together. Similar
Yeah.
size,
They
similar
are.
styles, similar personalities.
Mhm.
Like if they
Nia's,
get
I mean, Lash is a little bit louder in
Yeah.
personality. Yeah.
yeah. She's like Lash is a little more. Nash is like two Naomi's stacked on top of each other.
That's a good comparison. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, she's just like, yeah, she got. I mean, the ass is the same size. That's a compliment to Naomi.
Yeah, which Naomi should be having her child soon. So
Yeah.
good luck for
Yeah.
her.
Good luck with that. But yeah, I mean, I think them versus the Bellas, it's not as marquee, but it's a more heel versus face, and you can make it work because of the personality that Nia Jax has shown and the chemistry she has with Lash Legend.
And because of the size comparison too, like from a visual perspective, this looks like this is going to be interesting bit of a fight. But back to Rhea winning. So Rhea automatically goes against Jade, and if anybody was on social media from the past couple of days, we may or may not know, but they actually like or dislike each other at some point. So here's my synopsis of what happened. So a fan, this literally came from a fan posted a graphic of all of Rhea's WrestleMania appearances, and they're all title defenses. She went up against Charlotte for the NXT title at the COVID Mania, which was the best match of that Mania. And Charlotte ended up beating her. She beat Asuka the next year. At 39, she went up against Charlotte again in an absolute classic of a Mania match. 40, she defended and beat Becky. 41, she was in the triple threat, which I still thought should have been a singles match, but Io proved why she's Io Sky. And then, this year, now she's going up against Jade. And so, from what I recall, Rhea retweeted it or reposted it and said, "I guess I'm that bitch," which is the line that Jade Cargill has been using.
Yep. It's a good line.
Yeah. And then Jade had something to say, and essentially it broke down where Jade so it was a little bit of a back and forth where Jade then told Rhea, like, essentially, Jade said two things. One, you weren't the first choice for this. And two, and number two, pretty much you said you're in a lot of your spots because you whine and complain to creative all the time. And when Jade was like, you weren't the first choice, Rhea posted a clip of Jade, like a very young Jade, probably like AEW, talking about how she would one day love to face Rhea, blah 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 blah. And Jade responded with, "Well, actually," and she posted a more recent podcast interview Jade did, which is Jade posted it, talking about how she'd love to face Charlotte.
Damn.
Yeah. Again, adding to you weren't the first choice, and you bitch and moan to creative all the time. And then it got weird because then like Chelsea Green inserted herself, and then Piper Niven, and then Alba Fire, and then Nia a little bit. And it's a toss up whether or not this is a shoot or a work. We do know that Rhea Ripley then posted a pretty obvious Instagram story being like, "I'm not having fun. You could work without defaming your character, blah, 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 blah." And like from my objective viewpoint and looking at everything that was said back and forth, I was like, there was nothing really bad here that was said. We've had people have allegations of going to creative and politicking their way. Shawn Michaels did it all the goddamn time.
Hulk Hogan.
In my opinion, I don't think that's anything in wrestling to get upset over too much. And it should be an easy rebuttal.
Politicking? Oh, man, that's tough. I would say, because I think Rhea has earned the right to politic a little bit.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's a top star.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and it comes to a point in time in a wrestler's career where you have a little more weight and input with your creative. And Triple H likes that as opposed to Vince. Triple H likes the collaboration.
He likes the back and forth.
You can call it politicking, or you can call it protecting your character. You can call it whatever you want. Is it part of the game? Sure. Can you take it the wrong way. Because I remember, like, one thing that was really telling to me about Untold this season was when Becky Lynch took Bailey's spot for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
She went to Triple H. Was like, "Is there any other way we can do this? This makes me look like a piece of shit."
Yeah.
And I don't like that because I like Bailey. Right.
Yeah.
So that's politicking in the other direction for a good reason, right?
Yeah.
So politicking can work both ways, but Triple H has that open sway. But that speaks a lot to Becky's character. So
Correct.
is Rhea politicking to benefit herself? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's an Untold season 3 or 4. but I think politicking is part of the game, but you can abuse that and kind of come off as a piece of shit if you do it the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Again, I didn't think there was anything to get like too upset about, but I guess we'll find out more on SmackDown.
Yeah, if here's the thing, if they mention it on TV, it's either a work or they squash that beef real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple H, the fucking hall monitor came in. It's like, you guys made me reinstall Twitter for this. Like, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, I have no doubt that both Jade and Rhea will be professional in the ring. Like, Triple H must be like, God damn it, can a SmackDown Women's main event for the title not be so fucking personal for 2 minutes?
This is the second year in a row.
Yeah, but this isn't as bad as when it's on live TV and it's not. That was worse.
Yeah, that was a lot worse.
What Tiffany and Charlotte did was worse. Or when Becky and Charlotte threw the belts down, that was more symbolic.
My God.
That was more symbolic and just petty and stupid. Whereas last year's was more personal. This one is just misunderstood.
It seems like a misunderstanding. I mean, there is rumors that Jade rubs people the wrong way, but then like
that's her character, though.
I get it. Yeah. Like I get it.
Yeah, I read these tweets. I'm like, okay, Jade just being in character.
Yeah,
and
where she's like, I'm on vacation, have a good time.
Yeah, and like Rick, you said on the pre-show, like Rhea might have worked herself into a shoot here.
I think so. Yeah.
Like it's like Rhea's story. It's like, okay, oh, I'm sorry. Are you upset with your main event scene and your millions of dollars and your endorsements? Like, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard for me to feel bad for you when your dreams came true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really hard, and I want Jade. I think what will solidify Jade's thing, like if they do, they're gonna have a face off. Obviously, they're gonna have a face off because the heat's too hot right now for them. But I hope in Jade's promo to Rhea, Jade brings up a great heel tactic. But it's also true because Jade has said this before. Jade doesn't need to wrestle.
Yeah,
like that's Jade made her money. She married a baseball player who's got Brandon Phillips. She married Brandon Phillips, who I believe is retired now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil.
Will.
What team was he from?
Cincinnati Reds.
Who the fuck is Phil?
Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips. I believe he's
retired. He's retired. He's 44.
Yeah. She's got all the money in the world. I've
played
seen
for the Indians, the Reds, the Braves, the Angels, and the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave,
he was okay.
Yeah, he was fine. You know, he was a well-known enough person.
Yeah,
like Jay needs to bring up the fact like I don't need this like you need this. This is nothing to me. You know, and and she can bring up like it took me a shorter time to become champion than you did. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, she goes. This is a job for me.
Yeah, I don't need this. You need this.
Yeah, this is your identity.
Yeah, this is not my identity. I'm still that bitch or something like that.
Yeah,
you know, it works. And what's kind of got lost in the scuffle here, and we're going kind of combining the women's stories. Liv Morgan's promo against Stephanie McMahon was violence.
It was really good.
Yeah, because
I liked this violent Liv Morgan.
Yeah, because Liv was like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, but she said, I'm sorry I got signed at 20 and had the best facilities while you were like," she said, "while you were wrestling in like."
A flea infested hut, I think she said.
Infested wrestling.
Was this on Monday?
Huts. Yeah, it was a video package.
Did I fast forward through this? How did I miss this?
You might have. You got
might have. Probably.
Yeah, no, she went in on Stephanie.
Yeah, she's this feud is.
I'm very excited for Stephanie, and
it's getting better.
Yeah. It's getting better. So yeah, our championship matches for the most part are set. The big 4 championship matches are set.
Yeah,
we think.
We just gotta wait until Cody wins the belt back.
No,
yeah.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Friday.
Jacob's interfering. It's going to force Aldis' hand to be like, you know what, fatal 4-way, screw it.
Yeah, and then Randy comes down to Cody's aid.
Yeah,
and then RKO's him anyway.
Exactly.
And it leads to a tag match on night 1.
And then we're going to and then we're going to get a McMahon in every corner, you know, just like old times. Just the way it's always been.
Everyone gets to phone a friend. God, Cody brings. God, who would Cody bring out? Probably Jey Uso at this point.
Yeah.
Speaking of, he's back. He got out of the hospital really quick.
Yeah, it's like he was never actually beaten up at all. Oh my God, wrestling's ridiculous.
Yo, shout out to Paul Heyman though for taking a stomp. That was pretty great.
Yeah.
Listen, Paul Heyman's been put through a table. He's taking a stomp. I love how they gave him a blood packet when he was in the ambulance.
Yeah, the crowd.
The fakest blood I've ever seen.
The crowd popped so hard for that stomp.
Listen, anytime Paul Heyman takes a bump, that's pop worthy.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a pop well earned.
Yeah, it's so well.
You know, Paul Heyman was in the back. Go, hey, Paul, you hear that pop? I still got it.
That's how you do it. That's
this
how
old Jew still got it.
He probably said it just like that.
Paul loves calling himself a Jew.
Or he likes to call himself a mensch too.
A mensch, yeah.
Oh my God. So yeah, Elimination Chamber. Those were all the matches, but then we had to find out what or who was in the box, and it was Danhausen. And the crowd went, huh?
Like the crowd went, why? Then they booed.
Loud.
Yeah.
Loud.
So then like the girls came out. I can't wait in like 10 years we figure out who the women's world champion that was like in the Danhausen.
One of them was his wife.
The one that led them was his wife. His wife is a burlesque dancer, and she choreographed the dance too.
Good for Danhausen.
That all makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, his wife, I guess, was the first one that came out. She choreographed the dance herself and led them all out of the coffin.
Again, good for Danhausen.
Yeah, I will say the music is perfect.
It reminded me of the Munsters. You ever watch the Munsters?
Me too.
I haven't, but I know exactly what you mean.
The Munsters.
Yeah. This isn't gonna work.
Oh my God, Charles. That's incredible.
What is Matthew Patel's fighting Scott? Damn. Wow. What a line. Shout out to Scott Pilgrim. That was a great freaking
love
movie.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, so here's my thing with the Danhausen debut. Because I think, number one, everybody in Chicago is like, oh, it's Jericho. Like, it's such a Jericho move to do, be in a box, blah, blah, blah. And I think the Chicago crowd worked themselves into a shoe. And listen, I did know. Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't know much about Danhausen in ring. And that may be my fault. It's whatever. I do know that Danhausen is a comedy act. And that's fine. There's a lot of comedy acts in wrestling. WWE is notorious for having comedy acts in wrestling. Okay? R-Truth, comedy act. Maximum Male Models, a comedy act that died way too soon because they were hysterical.
Heath Slater.
You know.
Kurt
Hawkins to an extent. You know, the whole Mae Young giving a hand was a comedy bits.
The B Team. My personal favorite.
No, that was not comedy. That was a Shakespearean comedy. Get the shit off of my screen.
Shakespearean tragedy. The Spirit Squad for a while is a comedy act. Billy and Chuck, comedy act.
Comedy act. Very comedy act.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent, DX was a comedy act.
To an extent, DX is a comedy act. My whole thing is, I understand Danhausen a comedy act, and I've never seen him wrestle because anytime everybody talks about Danhausen, they just say everything Hausen, or we just talk about Danhausen and how he's great. But I've never seen him wrestle, and I'm interested to see what his wrestling style is in the ring because you never see it, you never talk about it. Yeah. And my other question is, I don't know how Danhausen fits into the WWE ecosystem as a whole.
He doesn't. That was my first thought. I think right place, wrong era.
My
Triple H needs to go back 3 or 4 eras. It's like a few months ago.
I would have loved to have Danhausen debut at the Rumble. That would have been pretty interesting.
He was in the contract though.
Oh, was he?
His contract just expired a few weeks ago. But Kay, you think this can work? Tell me why.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. So, number one, I think we are at a point in our collective time where we could use a bit of whimsy and joy.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Look at fucking Danhausen. Like, he's unexpected. He brings something fresh. He's gonna sell mad merch. The kids, I guarantee you, give it a
Kids
month.
do love Danhausen.
The kids love him. My personal opinion, the crowd in Chicago, y'all don't have taste. I'm so sorry to say this, but like
The crowd in Chicago is a way too serious crowd for this to have ever worked. That was the issue.
And this is the thing, because Chicago is also so marky of a city. I'm like, they'll appreciate this.
But
They
that's
will
the problem.
surely appreciate this and celebrate that Danhausen got signed to a multi-year contract. I feel like that's a really big deal, and I feel like that's worth, celebrating. I thought the music number was perfect. There's no one debuts like that. I had booked in our Discord that Danhausen was gonna curse the Judgment Day to help Punk, assuming that the Judgment Day interfered with the Punk and Finn match.
Well, you were half right on the cursing part.
I was half right that he cursed Dom Mysterio, and now Penta's the champ.
Who, by the way, he has barely defended the IC title, but everybody gives the heat on Jay. Just wanted to point that out.
But I think it's like Taquan just said, if Mr. Iguana can get over, then Danhausen can get over.
Yeah, but Mr. Iguana also got over by being in the ring.
Danhausen, is he the greatest wrestler in the world? No. But he's not the worst wrestler in the world. He's fine. He does a lot of he'll use the teeth in matches sometimes. Like he'll throw the teeth in the ring and stuff. Like, it's fun. It is more gimmicky. But it's enjoyable. I think there's so much seriousness in WWE right now, and R-Truth's gonna retire soon. How much Otis is gonna eventually run his course of being funny.
Yeah, this dude's gonna go straight to El Grande Americano, who are now speaking English and Spanish, which is another thing.
Which is great. So I think Taquan kind of sums it up how I feel. Don't mind Danhausen, but I think a big reveal for what's going to be a comedy act is underwhelming. And I think that's what the crowd was like. It's underwhelming. This is your last paper PLE before WrestleMania. They kept on being like, what's in the box? So WWE created their own disappointment. They created all this anticipation for something that easily could have been on a Raw or SmackDown. And I think what's up?
I think people need to give him time to cook.
But when you debut at a PLE, you have to be a big deal. Yeah. And Danhausen right now is too niche to be a big deal.
I think the curses are going to help his credibility a lot, as well as the wrestling.
Mm-hmm. And I think the other issue with Danhausen was that he debuted, he did his dance number, and he disappeared. So it was like, what was all of this for, anyways? We didn't get any verbiage. He was just there.
Yeah, and Michael Cole was just like, what the fuck? Michael, same.
Yeah, and the announce team, again, also didn't do him any favors.
Well, because Michael Cole was holding a jar of teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? I get it. I don't get it, which is why I get it. But I just don't see, like what you said, I don't see where this fits in modern day W. Like, what's his ceiling? Do you see him going after the U.S. title? Do you buy that? Do you see him going after the IC title with Penta? Actually, yeah, I do. I think that could work.
I think Penta's silly enough to work with Dan.
Yeah, like Penta is silly enough to work. Dragon Lee is silly enough to work. Ray Phoenix is silly enough to work. Dom Mysterio is silly enough to work. The Americanos are silly enough to work. Aleister Black, maybe. Maybe he becomes one of the Wyatts, and that would be silly enough to work. But I can't. But I see his ceiling as low, which is what most comedy acts are anyway. But I just don't see how this fits in the modern day product.
I think, and by the way, hi Kotr, how are you doing? A former friend of the show. He was on one of our episodes, and I think the 200s. My friend Kotr, King the Hedgehog. Go follow him on Twitch. Thank you for joining, Kay. I think for me, the other thing that's standing for me is that I still need to see him wrestle.
Yeah.
You can be all the gimmick and all you want, but you still got to wrestle, and how you fit your gimmick into wrestling, into your wrestling persona also helps as well. when Will and I first saw Orange Cassidy, we were like, "This is crazy," but we saw him wrestle. We're like, "Oh, I get it."
And he can fucking wrestle.
And he can wrestle.
Yeah.
It's a very unique style, but it's a
Yeah.
style that's uniquely his.
It's style is uniquely his, and it worked. And I don't know how this spooky kind of trollish person fits into the wrestling part of professional wrestling. Entertainment part is fine. Like his little backstage thing with Pierce on Raw, I thought was perfect. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
It was funny. Like he's a very good comedic talker. He plays into it very well, and everybody around him kind of gets it. And I think Danhausen is also very well respected within the inner world of professional wrestling. Like a lot of like Punk likes him. Finn saw him. Finn like lit up. He's like, "Oh, he's here. Like, give him a chance." You know. But it's one of like, how is Danhausen? And we need to see more of him. I want to see him in the ring, but how is he going to like kind of be shown to this mainstream audience?
I would have loved to seen him in Santino.
Wow, yes.
2008 to 2013 would have been the perfect window for Danhausen. That's the era you needed him in. DX3, whatever that we made DX was. Jericho, Show Miz, like that era was made, and John Cena was being all kid friendly. That was the perfect era for a
John Cena and Danhausen is a missed opportunity. That would have been really fun.
Yeah.
That would have been because John Cena would have loved to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. John posted about Danhausen today.
He posted a Danhausen photo.
Yeah.
So like Danhausen is respected within like the inner workings of the wrestling community, like within the professionals, but it's a matter of like, how is that, like, how are we going to present him now? Like he was with AEW and he wasn't really presented with anything, but AEW is notorious for doing that. They did it with Leva Bates. You know, they did it with a bunch of like, why didn't these guys get Keith Lee,
Andrade the first time, Rusev, Aleister Black, God, what was that guy? Man, the guy with the really long ponytail, always wore red, was really big.
God, I don't know.
Big God. He had the really long dreadlock. He was like a monster. Lance Archer.
Lance Archer.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I still don't know. I want to see more of Danhausen, especially in ring. That's kind of my synopsis. Like I'm not gonna poo-poo, and it was just like, huh? Like what are we going here? So
yeah, I'm just confused. I'll give him a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not writing him off yet. I'm not going to bury him next to Roman Reigns' dad or anything.
No, do not. No, do not. But like I said, I think it did well for his character when he did the backstage thing with Pierce and he cursed Dom Mysterio, and all of a sudden, right after, Dom Mysterio lost the IC title. So we've got some lore building right now. You know, we've got a little gimmicky lore building, and I think that's perfectly fine. So let's see where it goes from here. But Danhausen is in WWE, as Charles puts it. He thinks Danhausen will complete less than Brock. He's there as a break in the WWE variety show, which he might be.
Yeah,
and that's also fine. There's places for that.
I want him to become the ring announcer.
No, he needs to guest commentary on.
And it's call him Samantha Hausen, and he just takes Samantha Irvin's role.
Samantha Hausen. I want an interaction between R-Truth and Danhausen where R-Truth's like, "Oh my God, Sting, you're back!
Sting's back! You're the icon!"
Oh my God, that's
how's Lex Luger doing? Is he walking yet?
Oh, that would be mean. That would be mean. Oh man, but I think before this is all said, that I do want to see Danhausen and the R-Truth backstage segments. I think that's comedy gold.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I want him on Miz TV also.
I hope he can bring Chad Gable back.
Chad Gable?
Because
he's the one that brings Gable.
The Americanos, it's done. It's run its course.
Listen, I like it. I love the fact that I think like Gable's like, I can speak Spanish too. That other guy was speaking AI. And I love how the only reason you can tell, but besides the hype between the Americanos, is that Ludwig wears a cape now.
Yeah, Ludwig wears a cape.
It's so dope, but I love it so much.
It's the worst.
There's another thing before we move over. There's another theory that Danhausen would actually even do well in the outlandish nature and the big character nature that is AAA too.
Oh,
yes.
No,
definitely.
Product.
If they bring him over to expose him to AAA, that could work definitely.
Yeah, because like remember, AAA is now part of this WWE expanded family, and AAA people are in the WWE 2K video game. There's only 4 of them, but
That's cool.
they are there. So who knows what's going on with Danhausen? Wouldn't even know if he's officially signed. Like I can also see Danhausen just appearing on all the shows just for no fucking reason.
That would be fun.
Like he's like, "Hi, I'm Danhausen. Welcome to NXT." Like walks away. So things like that. But moving from Elimination Chamber to what's going on this weekend, NXT Vengeance Day happening this Saturday from Orlando, Florida. Currently, right now, for only 3 matches. NXT has just started as we are recording right now. So we're going to go through the 3 matches that are solidified. It's probably going to be like 2 more matches added that we can figure out in post just to keep everybody up to snuff on the current standings for the prediction battle.
Oh, baby.
In first, barely, Willie
wow,
T with 8 points.
Still at 40%, I suck.
Second place, myself with 7, and third, K, you are at 6. Remember, the percentages are down because all of our bonus predictions for the Rumble also count as guesses. So, also, you guys only had 1 correct match.
Yep.
I had 2.
I know.
So, for the Chamber of Vengeance Day is coming up. The first NXT PLE of the year. And like I said, only 3 matches so far. So, we're going to guess them really quick. The first match that we're going to be NXT titles on the line. Joe Hendry, the current NXT champion, versus former NXT champion Ricky Saints. And I was thinking about this a little bit earlier today. They have extremely hot potato the NXT title for like the last year.
Yeah, they have.
Because Ricky had it, Oba had it, Joe Hendry has it now.
Oba had it again.
You know, so it's been a hot potato. Obviously, Joe Hendry seems to be the face that's running the place, no pun intended, for this. I don't know how much longer Ricky Saints has because they're kind of giving the NXT title really quickly. Ricky Saints could be like a post-Mania call-up. It's very
probably be called up.
Yeah, I feel like from what I've watched of NXT, they're putting all of it on the back of Joe Hendry to see if he can carry like he semi-carried NXT. So I do not foresee Joe Hendry dropping this title.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I figured that as well. I do like Ricky. I think Ricky Saints, or Absolute Ricky Starks, as we used to call him, is doing well. He's coming into his own. He's been a lot more heelish. I think he's a little bit better as a heel. Currently, right now, he's been kind of teaming up with Ethan Page a little bit. Again. And also have you heard of the Vanity Project?
Yes.
No. Have you heard of? All right, so the Vanity Project are people that they called up from Evolve, because this is how the feeder system goes now. You go to the PC, you go to Evolve, you go to NXT, you hopefully get called up to Raw or SmackDown. This is like that's Double A.
Yeah, that's the
Double A, or Double A is the PC, Double A is Evolve, Triple A is NXT,
MLB.
Majors.
Yeah.
They literally created a baseball pipeline, and it's absolutely absurd. So the Vanity Project are people from Evolve. Will, I will tell you this: they are the whitest, frattiest guys you'll ever see in wrestling.
I believe it.
Yeah, like Land's End, blonde hair, blue eyes, like mushroom cuts in their hair, like wearing khakis and bright polos.
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, it even makes you disgusted. I know. I can see.
Yeah, so it's like the preppy guys from Bully, the video game.
Yeah,
you're like, one of you guys is inbred. I just don't know which one.
So that's done. The Vanity Project actually just won the NXT tag titles from Dark State, which is very interesting in and of itself. But yeah, he's been kind of hanging around those heels. So Ricky Saints is kind of coming into his own. And I think Ricky Saints is probably going to go up to SmackDown because SmackDown needs it. To be completely honest with you.
SmackDown needs something, man. Nick Aldis got to get that shit together.
Nick Aldis is too busy trying to curtail Drew. That's the problem.
The Duke Lacrosse team of NXT. Wow, Taquan.
It's when you see them, you're not far off. He's not far off at all. It is pretty much the Duke Lacrosse team of NXT. But yeah, Joe Hendry wins is pretty straightforward in this one. Next, the women's North American title on the line. You have Izzy Dame facing former NXT Women's Champion, because remember that did happen, Tatum Paxley.
For a split second.
Yeah. Izzy Dame screwed Tatum Paxley out of the NXT Championship, and they weren't friends anymore. Tatum Paxley obviously playing like the psychopath, crazy emo girl who likes to still play with dolls. Izzy Dame
like Danhausen.
Kind of. Kind of. Izzy Dame being like, hey, I'm too hot for you, and so I'm going to join Sean Spears' group. And with them, this feud has been going back and forth for a while. Izzy Dame being a bigger heel, Tatum Paxley being like the beloved babyface of NXT. Like the crowd really enjoys her at the PC. For me, I think this has to end somewhere. We need kind of a big splash somewhere in this card. So I think Tatum defeats Izzy and ends this feud.
Izzy's a champion?
Izzy is the champion, yes.
I'm going to go with Izzy. Izzy retains.
For how long has she been champion?
Considerable amount of time. Because I forgot. It's several months. I want to say almost 3 to 4. I could be wrong. Someone check me on that. Where you going? What are you thinking, Kay?
I'm stuck.
I'm surprised you're not going with Tatum, but that's just me.
I low-key know nothing about either of them.
And I can't tell you anything besides the fact that Izzy Dame is barred from playing volleyball overseas because she took an NXT contract.
Whatever. I'll go for the goth chick.
Go for Tatum.
Yeah.
I don't really have Tatum's fun for me.
I don't really have any like evidence that makes me feel strongly about either of them.
Yeah, NXT is in a bit of a rebuild because they did get gutted pretty badly with losing Trick, Siobhan, and Oba.
They got cut.
Yeah, they got gutted pretty badly, so it is a bit of a revamp. And I've been watching NXT project like, yeah, we've got to build up a lot of people to be names now. They do have a French luchador, which I find very interesting.
Bonjour.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is, but they recently signed him.
El Grande French Americano.
It's not that. Although that would be really funny. Just like an international group of luchadors, and they're all El Grande something.
They're all El Grande French.
Le Grande Americano.
That's a good one. Le Grande Americano.
I did not take French. So sorry to the people that
I didn't either. Bunch of cowards.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. So the final match we do have on this card so far for NXT Vengeance Day is an NXT Underground match, which Lola Vice versus Mrs. Him, or her, if you might say, Kalani.
Mrs. Him?
She's engaged to Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yeah. NXT Underground match. They have been feuding. Kalani's been a little bit more heelish. Lola Vice is like, I'm Lola Vice. I win the Underground. Lola Vice is pretty much the queen of the Underground after taking out Shayna Baszler, and obviously Shayna Baszler no longer wrestling in WWE anymore. Lola Vice requested this match against Kalani, so it's going to be a no holds barred classic Underground rules. And my gut is telling me Lola Vice is also going to get called up soon, and so I think
this is on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, Kalani's already a star. She's already the first ever Women's North American Champion. She won the TNA Knockouts title this past year as well. Like, she's been doing really well for herself. But Lola Vice obviously has got the more attention, and I think this is probably going to be a Kalani division, or she's going to be one of the headliners moving forward before she gets called up eventually at some point. So I think Lola Vice does take a fall here, and I think that's fine because they're probably going to put her with Damian because that's who she's dating.
That's who she's dating.
No.
Yeah. Listen, you didn't know Damian and Lola were dating?
I did.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, Lola Vice.
Lucky bastard.
Listen, when she posted pictures field level at Yankee Stadium with Damian Priest, I go, oh, we're serious.
Yeah, they're a thing. Those seats ain't cheap.
Not at all. So I'm going with Kalani here. I think Kalani shocks Lola Vice in the Underground. What do you got, Will?
I agree. Yeah, especially if I do think because Lola Vice is someone who's bound for the main roster sooner rather than later. So yeah, make a new star, someone who's on the come up. Like I said, you gotta make new stars. So
yeah, the only thing holding Lola Vice back, she is one of the mixed tag champions with Mr. Iguana in AAA, so she'll have to drop out at some point too, or maybe she won't, because Dom's been holding the AAA Mega Championship hostage for months.
It's Dom's last belt.
Yeah, it is. So there's that. Okay, who you're going with this?
I also think Kaylani's gonna win.
Shout out to Lonnie. So again, this is the matches we know thus far. Things are obviously subject to change. Thank you to Quan for that comment. Um, but that's what we have our NXT Wednesday right now. It is going to be this Saturday, March 7th, 7 p.m. on Peacock, probably for the final time. Because who knows what's going to happen at NXT Stand and Deliver? Obviously, we don't know where that's going to go. We also do know that, which we did not talk about during Chamber, but they did reveal at Chamber that the first hour of WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2 are going to be on ESPN.
Like cable.
Like
yes.
On cable?
Yeah, that's weird. Just the first hour. What about the other 2 hours?
Back on ESPN Unlimited.
Why do you think people are going to sign up in the? Do they think the first hour is going to be so good that people are going to be like, "Oh, let me buy the rest of it right now"?
And that's how marketing works. Yes, Kay. That's exactly what they're doing. I thought it was going to be a no-brainer. You get the ESPN contract, you put this on cable TV both nights. Full thing. But business is business, and they want people to sign up to unlimited, which again, I think is stupid. Like in my world, I foresee WrestleMania is the off-season Super Bowl for many people, and I think they're not going to do Super Bowl numbers, but they're going to do good numbers on ESPN. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
They could, sure.
Yeah, but the fact that they're only doing the first hour for both nights, I'm like, why waste this if you're not going to do the whole thing? So like I said, Vengeance Day, 7 p.m. this Saturday on Peacock. Again, probably for the final time, and then you guys can all get rid of your Peacock subscriptions if you want to. But how well do we think this is going to be?
I love Peacock.
Especially because the new season of Ted is coming out, too,
all
as well.
My shows are on Peacock. I feel like Traitors, House of Villains, Love Island. That's like all my old faves. Like
I need to watch the new Keke Palmer series.
Oh, The Burbs?
The Burbs, yeah.
Oh, it's on my list.
What's up?
I haven't heard any. It's on my list. I haven't heard anything about it either.
I've heard good things about it. So.
Oh, good.
So overall, I think this is going to be. NXT has a way of kind of doing really good at the most random of times, but I still think this is going to be probably like a 7.5. Little Trash, like what you have for this?
Yeah, 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch any. Who cares?
K House and K Fade.
I'll give it 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
The bar. K's going the bar.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll enjoy it.
Elimination Chamber kind of hit the bar too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much that's all we have there. With that being said, we are at the end of the show. Is there anything we forgot to talk about or anything we missed? People in the audience? Because I think we covered everything for the most part. Because we covered all the crazy Twitter beef that's going on, unless there's something going on right now on Twitter that I'm not aware of. Danhausen's debut. Oh, another point on Danhausen, because I think I said this last week. There was so much weight on Elimination Chamber because it was just like Royal Rumble didn't get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think what also makes the Danhausen debut very kind of lackluster, besides the crowd and the location and the PLE, was that, again, they needed Elimination Chamber to almost knock it out of the park to get people hype for Mania. And it didn't really do that. It left us with more confusion than anything. So then Danhausen coming out was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Disorganized.
Yeah, a lot of Elimination Chamber, especially towards the end, screamed, we don't know what's going on. Like, it's kind of like we're throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks now. And I think that's really, a lot of it isn't Danhausen's fault.
No.
He's just a victim of circumstance.
He's just out there doing his thing, and people don't give a shit outside of K.
I keep seeing he's being compared to the gobbledygooker.
What's up?
I keep
the gobbledygooker.
Yeah, gobbledygooker.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have more lasting power than gobbledygooker. And like I said, it's also one of those things. It could have debuted on a show, and probably got a better reaction to it. So again, I'm not pooping the guy. I thought his segment with Pierce on Raw was really funny.
I think he should host Halloween Havoc.
That would be great for him.
Now that Shotzi's gone, I think he'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm. It almost would have been even probably. I mean, they obviously have enough faith in him that he can do well on the main roster, or else they would have debuted him in NXT, which I thought would have
Yeah,
been an hysterical gimmick to be like Pierce and Aldis don't want this box, so they send it to NXT
that
to
would be
be
funny.
dealt with.
They could always do that if they are finding that Danhausen isn't translating well in the main roster. They can always mail box back to NXT.
Just stuff him back in the box and send him to NXT.
Yeah, stuff him in a box, trail teeth leading behind him.
Mm-hmm. I also have this one thought before we get out because I forgot this as well. But we were only really talking about LA Knight in neither is Triple H, obviously. But I think LA Knight looked really great on Raw for the 2 seconds he got when he was
Driving the ambulance.
Driving the ambulance. Here's the thing.
That's the most
I
I've ever
think
liked him.
I think if they give LA Knight more Attitude Era Austin random shit to do, I think it goes over well for him.
I would agree.
Lean into it a little bit.
Lean into it, yeah.
Children yearn for the Attitude Era.
He walks like Stone Cold to the ring.
He does.
You know? Might as well play into it a little bit. Like outside of LA Knight saying yeah and being have a good work rate and be a good in-ring worker. We don't really know much. You make him kind of this crazy ass character where he's doing all these crazy things to get what he wants. Because like they're leading to like the more you refuse LA Knight and giving him a mega push was at a time you're like, oh, he deserves it. And now you don't know so much. You gotta spice up his character a little bit more. And I think him doing this like doing random things to operate, running around in an ambulance, like doing crazy shit, like even bringing in a milk truck, like give him crazy stuff to do to kind of build up his character and give him a little bit more of like variety.
Chocolate milk.
Slim Jim truck.
The Slim Jim truck. This still chocolate.
The Slim Jim truck would be great.
He does the Slim Jim ads now. I think that would be great.
The Slim Jim truck would be great. Give him some variety in his character. Let him do something a little wild. And the other thing that's missing from this Mania 2, what are they doing with Gunther?
He had a great match on Monday.
I know. I think the match was great. I thought Dragon Lee looked fantastic. Doing it. I hate the whole pulling off the mask thing. I think it's overplayed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
no, it is. I agree completely.
I was like, oh, we're demasking again. Oh
cheap,
my god.
Cheap heat.
Yeah, it's very cheap heat. Yeah,
what are we doing? What's his WrestleMania match?
Honestly, I would love it to be like I want Gunther. I want Brock Oba.
Brock Oba would be so good.
Here's the thing.
But Gunther Brock also intrigues me as well.
If do we see Brock between now and Mania?
Yes. Brock is it. There's a whole tour for Brock.
Yeah, Brock did list his appearances, so we do see Brock before Mania.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Brock posted his date.
Like, I want to know who if Brock's opponent is announced going in, I want it to be Oba. But if we have no idea who it's going to be, I want it to be Gunther.
That'd be a cool surprise. Like the lights go out and you hear Symphony Number 9 and it's Gunther.
Yeah,
that's a cool moment in WrestleMania.
Like Oba needs the build for that match. Gunther can just show up. And it works.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Like if Oba just shows up and that's the match, people are gonna be like, we'll pop. It's gonna be like, well,
we could have built this more.
Yeah.
And like Oba's great on the mic. He held his own with Cody when he first showed up on SmackDown.
Yeah. Definitely.
And he's gonna hold it with Brock. Like we might actually have Brock speak for once.
Oba needs as much TV time as possible. Like you do Oba no favors by answering an open challenge at WrestleMania to a crowd who doesn't know you yet enough.
I think Oba and Rusev next week is going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I low-key wanted that. I would have watched that in Mania, to be so honest.
Rusev's going to die.
Yeah.
Rusev's it's going to be amazing.
But it's Rusev Day, so it's okay.
He was wearing a Rusev Day shirt the other week.
He's done it twice now.
Yeah, it's coming back.
2 weeks in a row.
That means that I really hope Lana comes back then too.
Aiden English,
Isn't
baby.
she pregnant?
She was in the crowd at Raw this week. I haven't heard anything about her being pregnant.
I thought I read something. Maybe it's someone else. I could have sworn I read something they're having a baby.
I mean, good for them. I mean, they almost broke up a couple years ago.
Don't quote me. I could be fucking spreading.
They did break up, and they got back together.
They rekindled their relationship.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. There's hope for somebody somewhere. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. I think it's time to hit the show on the road.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's do that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 435. Very nice, very evil. I am your
Very
host, King.
demure.
Very demure, yeah. I'm your host, King Rick Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast across all social media outlets. Like, share, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. Buy some of our fantastic merch, which I'm kind of wearing right now here. But links to all of that are in the description below. Or if you are watching this, you can highlight that little QR code above my head right there. Well, good job, Will.
I'm learning.
There you go.
Just in time for my move.
Wow.
You're gonna screw the setup. Yes, if you're listening to us, make sure you're listening to us on Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio's socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter or at Wrestle Addict Radio, all one word, everywhere else. Links all about are in the description below or are also in the QR code above my head over there. Will Tarashak.
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm thirsty. I have to go continue packing. So
when's the move?
Sunday the 15th.
Wait. You're moving on the Ides of March?
Yes.
Yes. We went over this.
I'm gonna kill Caesar on the way.
A2 Brute.
Yep, A2 Brute. Yeah, honestly, the move is not as expensive as I thought it would be, which is good. Good.
That's great.
I do have to pay my current landlord a full month of rent though, even though I'm moving out on the 15th because she's a piece of shit. But legally, she's in her right. So
yeah, I was like, legally, she's in her right. Yeah.
Fuck her anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, K-Hausen. I guess it's gonna be your new name now. I still like Slagen K for you, but K-Hausen also works as well.
K-Hausen is really fun. I'm enjoying this new era because once again we are in a new era. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at KAE_FABE. I'm tired too, guys.
Okay, we got to get you in like Danhausen
paint
makeup.
Yeah, for like one episode.
Whenever Slack comes back.
Oh my god, you control Slack the entire time.
Is cursed Slack.
Yeah, you are cursed.
Okay.
You know what we can do? I could do. We can be like, you are cursed, when I could just disconnect them from a stream. We have to come up with our new Slack episode. We'll figure it out.
Slackhausen?
No, we had something before. We had something last week about, or a couple weeks ago. We were done names like, well, no, we'll figure it out. I mean, we've got time. There's no.
Do I have to go back and listen to my own show? Is that what you're telling me,
Ricky? Surprise. Maybe do. Give us some views on YouTube, well, please. But yeah, when we come back next week. I play
Kings of the Rings podcast every time I leave the house, so Boris can hear me talk.
I put the video on during work whenever it comes, like the day it debuts. So put the video on during work. Just also see the production value, and I like our new kind of production style with Solo and you guys and stuff and everything too. But when we come back next week, we got the results of Vengeance Day. We've got to make sure that CM Punk is alive, and that Roman Reigns hasn't killed him, or anybody in the bloodline might go after CM Punk at this point, because there's a mark on his head now. Let's hope the WrestleMania builds up somewhere. Maybe SmackDown will get it together. Maybe SmackDown will actually fight in the ring and not on Twitter, but who knows? Everything's up in the air. We're like 7 weeks away from WrestleMania. And at some point, I'll be excited for this. At some point, I'll be excited for all of this. So until next week, folks, goodbye. Good night. We'll see you soon. You know who's excited to get on the show again? Probably Slack.
Fuck him anyway.
Yeah, fuck him anyway. Fuck you, Slack. We'll see you next week.
This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully, if all things go correctly after I get this new phone, I'm going to trade in my old phone and use that money to get a new microphone and probably the new lighting that I was telling you about like months ago.
That's awesome.
The color lighting, yep. I looked at the trade-in value of my phone, so hopefully by next week I'll have a brand new audio and visual setup.
Hell yeah. I redid my office. But since I'm coming today. Yeah. I couldn't deal with the bookshelves where they were. So
You said everything's got to move.
yes, I did. So my office was redone, and I flipped around our bedroom yesterday.
Nice. Very, very nice. Very evil of you. So you're moving on Sunday the 15th. Well, what's the first housewarming party?
Probably in April.
That works.
Maybe end of March. I don't know. We got to figure that out. But we are gonna have one. We gotta like see our space. 'Cause we're downsizing. So we gotta actually.
Yeah.
We need a new couch. Probably like a smaller table to eat at. And then figure that out. But we are gonna do our housewarming party. So I'll let you guys know. We might do two.
Yeah.
So one for her friends, one for my friends. This because it's just
Why
never shove
separate
a two
them?
meats.
no, just for the sake of space.
Fair.
But we'll see. But we're gonna have one. I'll let you guys know.
Okay, I'll pick you and live up. Since it's technically on the way.
We'll be there. We'll make a banging playlist.
I already have a bunch of begging playlists.
It's all wrestling music and Kesha.
No, actually. So there is this. I showed Kavis. I didn't show you, Will, but there's like the #1 like punk band like on the charts right now is an all black punk band. And they're called Paradox. And I listened to their album and they're fucking amazing.
You had me at punk, but now you have my curiosity. You had my attention, but now you have my curiosity.
They're called Paradox. They came out with like a six song album called NSFW.
Paradox.
I didn't listen to it yet, but I saved it to my Spotify.
I listened to it today. They're really fucking good. They
I'm
have a
excited.
great fucking sound.
Is it the Paradox?
It's the
yeah.
Paradox.
Oh yeah, there they are. Those are all black.
Black. Yep. They have 6 songs. I think their big hit is called The Message.
Oh, Get the Message.
Get the Message, yeah. Yeah, they're I listened to them today. They're really fucking good. Are you listening to them now a little bit?
Yeah, I am. They got a good sound.
Yeah.
I would never guess these
vibes
guys are
have it.
black.
Yeah, until someone tells you. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're
Dude, this is the whitest sounding band I've ever heard.
but they're so good. They're so good.
Yeah, no, it's good. Definitely good.
Yeah, I think they're all really young too.
They all look young.
Yeah.
Formed in July 2024, the Paradox quickly became a sensation in pop punk scene.
Yeah, they're probably young, like late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, something like that.
There you go. I'm gonna dip. I need to lay down.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip too, but yeah, we'll listen to them, see how you feel. I'll drop the Triple H post elimination chamber video from the guy on I see you're fascinated with them now, Will. Like I see your face, you're like
I'm trying to see where they're from.
Love
Oh,
y'all. Good night. Bye-bye.
Night. Bye, Kay.
Bye.
Yeah, no, they're very good, very solid.
Yeah, their album's only like 16 minutes long, so it's a quick listen, but it's 6 songs.
Yeah, thanks. So they got a few EPs. Yeah, it's an EP and a bunch of singles. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's I think it's not safe for EP. Got the message. And do me like that.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a really good album. But anyway, I'm gonna get going.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you.
See you guys later.